Here it is, day 4. Still raining. It's just soaking wet. And we are starting out from Starved Rock. It's early. It's before 6. And we're going to try to get out of here quickly. And we're off. It is not pleasant today. It is cold. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. It is rainy and it is windy. But we're leaving Starved Rock. Headed down. Another day on the water. Tom's a little camera shy, but we're running down the Illinois River now. Pete's at the helm and noticed a little vibration. So we asked Tom to go down and take a look, and Tom noticed we have no transmission oil pressure on the port. So not quite sure what that means, and not quite sure what we're going to do about it. Got both motors still going. We think that it's a sensor on the transmission. Tom has checked the oil. Oil looks good. Temperature of it is good as far as what we can tell. So everything seems to be operating normally. We're just not getting a reading on it. So we soldier on. Peoria, Illinois. It wasn't a long day today. We made it into Peoria at almost 1 o'clock. Can you guess where I'm at? Came to grab a couple things. Tom doesn't have deodorant, and that has become apparent. So I got him deodorant. I needed some toothpaste, a few things here and there, and I also decided to get some more warm clothes. Thankfully, there was a store here, and I picked up some good warm stuff. Also needed to get a hard drive because I think my hard drive is failing. My external hard drive that stores all of these videos. Headed back to the boat now. Found a taxi to take me. Elite taxi. Really nice lady. Maybe we'll try to go get some lunch too. Today wasn't that eventful of a day, which is great. The big thing is today we lost Pete. Well, we didn't lose him. We know where he is. He's on his way back to Chicago. And we picked up owner number 2. From here on out, let's just call him number 2. Number 2 is not very conducive to the cameras. We also picked up Troy. Troy didn't care. The good thing is, Troy is a diesel mechanic. But now all of the engines are running well. And it's all the other systems we have to worry about. We had thought that we were going to try to fix the one toilet that isn't working tonight. That didn't quite work out. We just never kind of got around to it. And hopefully we'll make lots of miles tomorrow. Just taking pictures. So this is the Peoria Lock, and because we have a high water condition, because we had a ton of rain recently, they actually lower the dam. So there's supposed to be a dam right here. It's actually still here, but they lower it, and they have told us to just go right over, pretend like it doesn't exist. So that's what we're doing. So it's been a little while since we left Chicago and had to deal with all the bridges in and around that area. We're now about 50 miles south of Peoria, and we are just waiting for this bridge. You can see it's going up now. They're doing some work on it, so we had to wait for a little while, 15, 20 minutes or something like that. But once we pass through this, should be smooth sailing for a little while. We've got about 100 more miles to go before we get to Grafton, and that's where we plan to spend the night today. So there are certain times in my life where I know I've had a pretty privileged life. One of those times is right now. You can see I'm grilling some Italian sausage on the grill on a yacht. It's sunny, it's a little chilly still, but it's sunny, and yeah, life's not so bad. So while we're underway, let's get into a little bit of logistics. Okay, I know that this might not be exciting to some people, but some people might find it very exciting. So this boat, at the cruising speed that we're at right now, which is about 24 knots, 26, 27 miles an hour, something like that, we burn 100 gallons per hour of diesel fuel. So if you do that math, that's a lot. That's a lot. Wow, that's a lot of fuel. So right now, number 2 is up on the helm, and he's making phone calls, and he's looking for the best price on diesel fuel nearby. Originally, we were planning to go to Grafton tonight. We think we might try to push beyond that because we're doing really good time today. Grafton doesn't have fuel for some reason. They used to. I think they normally do, but they don't have it today. So we're looking at the other options, looking at our fuel burn, looking at our range, trying to figure out where we can make it. Potentially what we might do is just put in a couple 100 gallons to get us to our next stop for tomorrow, and then we have a truck that's going to meet us at some point, and we're going to fill it from that truck because it is going to be significantly less expensive. This boat holds about 1,400 to 1,600 gallons. There's some conflicting information, and there are 3 main tanks, and so there's one on the port side, one on the starboard side, and one up front. We were not using the front tank until recently, where we then were able to transfer the fuel from that tank into the other 2 tanks. The reason we use the front tank last is we actually want that ballast. We want the weight of the fuel at the front of the boat because that helps the boat ride more level when we are underway. Pretty momentous for me. We are now entering the Mississippi. That's it right there. And I've never been on a boat in the Mississippi, at least not one that I could control. I think I was on a couple of tour boats when I was a kid with my parents, but we are now at the confluence of the Illinois River and the Mississippi River. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we have made it to Alton, and we are doing a little top up of the forward tank. Not taking a full tank of fuel, just getting a top up here because we're going to have that truck meet us, and it's going to be significantly less expensive. Well, our stop for the night here is Alton. We had a really good day, no malfunctions, beautiful ship next to us as well, HMS Destiny. We covered some good ground. Not literally, because we were on the water. 170 miles. We're now in Alton, and we're walking to go get some dinner. This is the one issue with traveling by boat, is that in order to go to any place that has food, I mean, we were kind of spoiled in Peoria last night because we were right downtown for free. But in order to go anywhere to get food, you gotta walk. And we don't have 4 bikes, we don't have a car, we don't have any other mode of transportation other than walking. It's kind of nice to actually walk after you've been on the boat all day. Surprisingly, when you're spending that much time on a boat, even on the rivers, you get a pretty decent workout because you're constantly adjusting for the motion of the boat. It's an amazing thing. I actually, my legs, I mean, I'm a bicyclist. I'm used to walking miles every day, and I still actually feel like my legs are a little sore just from trying to keep myself up on the boat all the time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and if you are enjoying this series, please like, subscribe, and comment. Well, we've managed to get by the loopers, and they've said like 9 times, don't wake us, don't wake us, don't wake us. And we're trying not to, but we travel a lot faster than they do, even at idle. So we're trying not to be bad, but look at the weight this boat puts up just at idle.